Well, J-Mac, how does the group respond to a weekend like we just had?
Yeah, we're about to go through a little bit more vision now, but I think the positive thing for us was we were right in the game, and you know they're obviously a really, really good side. And last year they played some good footy, and they've kicked off the year well. And we look at the first half, we're right in the game, and yeah, we fell away a little bit in the second half. But all the key areas that we pride ourselves on, we did reasonably well in. So you know the foundations are there. We just got to keep working on it.
Back in today after a bit of a day off yesterday, but how's morale?
Yeah, it's still pretty good. I think you know the guys realise that you know the Eagles are a good side, and even though we want to be one of the best, you know we took it up to them. We more than took it up to them, and you know we certainly let ourselves down in a few areas, particularly as a defence. We made some pretty glaring mistakes here and there, and then you know our forwards will certainly say they didn't kick straight either. So you know you tidy up a little bit of that. There's certainly some excitement there.
And you've really got to, as a young group, you've really got to focus on the positives?
Yeah, you do, but you can't obviously shy away from the fact that you know mistakes have been made and areas to improve. So you always want to try and encourage guys to you know play to their strengths and you know bring what they're good at. But you've also got to obviously you can't just paint over cracks. You've got to make sure you can fix them up, and that's obviously an area that we'll look at today and find out where we can improve, but also you know honing in on the things we are doing well.
Compared to previous years, obviously another challenge is having an influx of new faces into the group. How did that play out for someone like yourself?
Yeah, it's I've still found it, and I've said it all along, it's been really exciting to play with these new guys, and the biggest difference I suppose is just the synergy we're still working at, and you know to get you know over a quarter of the guys on the weekend was their first game with us, so you know you're going to probably still, or we're still learning how each other go about things, and the synergy as such probably wasn't there 100% of the time, but that's where you know you look over the last few years, we've had that really stable side where you just know what you're going to get from different guys and what they're going to do in different circumstances. But we're still learning that. So, look, we've come a long way even from the first JLT game, but you know there's obviously still a little bit to go.
So I'll just pick you up on that then on synergy. Some people might say, well, how come you haven't been able to find that synergy during 6 months of training, for example?
Yeah, it's training's very, very different to games. I mean, we come out here and we train against, you know, we'll put together our forward line out here, and I might play on Lindsay Thomas, but I know what our forwards are doing. So I know exactly where they're going to run, exactly where the midfield's going to kick it, because they're training our way as well. So there's that element of, there's no element of unknown because I know what's going on, but then you add in that element of a new side with which we don't know exactly what their game plan is. You know what they like to do, but then you've got to sort of work your way through these situations that you haven't trained for as well, and that's where you know it's just practice and being in those situations that you're going to get a good understanding of what each other does. So that's where you can only get that practice in games. So you know we've had 4 of them now, so hopefully it's onwards and upwards.
Thanks for your time, mate.
Cheers, mate.